Well. How is everybody doing today? Oh my God. I am Maddie with the Terrible People Podcast. Praise God. Aside from the violence that happened in Chicago, how's everybody doing? Right? Is everybody halfway decent? Are we ready to close out the year? Are you guys getting your Christmas lists together? All right. I mean, we should be. Anywho, guys, sometimes the police get things wrong. And I think we actually have a video of when keeping it real goes really wrong by the police. Praise God. All right. Let's see what goes on when you're actually innocent.
Has happened again, folks. Another sober driver has come forward saying she too was arrested by a state trooper for DUI.
She now makes the 8th innocent person arrested by this same trooper for a crime she didn't commit.
Our chief investigator, Jeremy Finley, continues the sobering problem investigation tonight. Jeremy, she contacted you after seeing your last story.
Yeah, that's right, guys. It was just last week when I reported that Trooper James Zahn had arrested 7 different people for DUI, and all their blood work later came back showing they were completely sober. Jane Bondurant saw that story, and she called me saying, it happened to me, too.
Put your hands straight out beside
you. Yo, having a Me Too case as far as being arrested for a BS DUI. What is going on here, Trooper Zahn in the Tennessee Highway Patrol? What are y'all doing out there? I like Tennessee. I've been in Tennessee many a times, but you know what? I am still a truck driver. I cannot afford to get a DUI because this guy here is like, you know what? I'm bored. This man clearly likes to fill out paperwork. Let's continue on.
So there's something you need to know right off the bat about this video of Jane Bondurant's field sobriety test last November.
Look at him.
It is not being reported by a fellow police officer. What made your friend think, I need to record this?
I think she was so shocked that I'd even been arrested and that I was even doing it.
Bondurant's friend started recording after Bondurant was involved in a fender bender with a Franklin police officer. THP Trooper James Zahn was then called in, writing Bondurant had bloodshot, watery eyes and appeared to be impaired.
Keep in mind, I'm 71 years old and I've just been in a wreck. I felt like I was doing really well, and I felt like my friend with me felt the same way.
Listen to what happened instead.
You're under arrest, okay?
Oh, gosh.
No.
Oh, no.
What kind of impairment, sir?
Stay back.
Oh, no. Poor
impairment?
Grandma. Oh, Jesus Christ.
She followed and
Not
did
me, Mom.
everything you asked.
All that will be discussed in court.
I am in shock.
Are you really arresting her?
She didn't mention it, but Zahn wasn't arresting someone unfamiliar with law enforcement.
Look at her face.
Bondurant is a former assistant U.S. attorney. What was it like for you to be arrested for a crime you didn't commit?
Shock was the first reaction, trauma, and the trauma lasted for months because it took for months to be resolved.
And like the 7 other sober drivers charged with DUI by Zahn, Bondurant's blood work came back with no alcohol and no drugs, except for sleeping medication she'd taken the night before. The charges nollied, meaning the DA opted not to prosecute. You're now the 8th sober driver to be arrested by Trooper Zahn.
Okay. All right. I mean, there's so much that's wrong with this. This guy, clearly these things do happen. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for this young lady right here, all she did was comply. She didn't make things worse. But it still took 8 fucking months to get this thing resolved. And thank God it did, and it went in her favor. And I think it probably went in the favor of the rest of the people who were involved in this too. And that's the main thing. Like, look, ladies and gentlemen, just because we don't agree with the stop, kind of like that young man, what was it, last month, who kicked off, what was it, either late July or early August, that long ass month. Just because we don't agree doesn't mean that we don't comply. The main lesson here, is, of course, we always remain calm, we survive, and we advance. And then you go ahead, and it's going to suck, but, fortunately, she had nothing in her system, as well as these other 8 people. And from the looks of it, it looked like all them people were all white. You know what I mean? Sometimes, look, people get shit wrong. People do things out of their own fucked up whatever. I'm not sure if this is like a numbers thing for this guy, because it looked like he was pulling Meemaw, he was pulling Uncle Jack, Uncle Ted, he was pulling everybody over. Like, yeah, hey, guess what, pal? Guess what I got for you? These nice silver cuffs. All right, book them, Dano. And then guess what? He's wasting their time, the state's money, and he's getting paid for it. Now, this right here, this young man needs to be placed on some kind of review, some kind of performance improvement plan, the PIP. All right, because this right here is absolutely, you cannot explain this. You don't get something wrong 8 goddamn times. Maybe within a whole career of like 25, 30 years. But within a year, I don't think I've been to work late 8 times. I don't think I've called in 8 times since working. I'm being serious. Other people do things differently. I know y'all play the point system and things like that. I don't. Like, it's not for me. I get it, but no, we ain't gonna do that. This guy right here, this one trooper, I mean, Jesus, that's terrifying. But like I said, the main thing is we always remain calm. We remain in frame. And then, you live to fight another day. We ain't gonna resist. We ain't doing none of that. Hell no, we won't go. I'm not gonna sit here and start protesting in the middle of the street. You take my ass to jail. I'll take my lump up front. And then hopefully justice prevails like with this. Jesus. But in the meantime, in between time, poor Meemaw, who used to be in law enforcement. Oh my God, I can imagine. Did you see who was arrested over the weekend? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, first of all, these older retired people, they gonna be talking. They was like, well, I seen her at the Christmas party. She's known to get a little bit loose, if you know what I mean. That one time back in '97. Her and her husband were still together, but let's just say that Veronica Vaughn, we got it on. Oh my God. Anyways, that's all I got for you right now. Always mind the business that pays. Do the right thing the first time, like, your father's Joe Jackson, and you'll probably be okay. All right? In the meantime, in between time, everybody, please, do like this woman right here. It's not that hard. Take your lump, take your L, and, the payback is always sweeter in the end. Praise God. Don't have any nigga moments? Please try to have a safe and productive day.